We're never gonna make it to class.
I know.
Hi, Luna. I thought that might be you.
Yeah, well, what other folks beg you to drop everything to see him at the last minute?
Listen, you weren't begging. I'm here to listen. Come in.
Yeah.
Come in.
Thank you.
So, anyway, what's up? You sounded very upset on the phone, and...
Well, by the looks of things, I'm not the only person going through a tough time.
Yeah, well, you know, I guess you heard about Cassie.
Honey, it was like somebody kicked me in the gut when I heard she was back in the hospital.
Well, you know, so she didn't have to stay that long this time, so...
Well, how is she?
She's fine. Physically, she's fine.
But?
If you're asking if she's back to normal, no. Not at all.
Not hungry. I cannot believe this, Cassie. I finally get a chance to take my wonderful cousin out for a nice long lunch, and she is not even hungry. Cassie.
Maybe I shouldn't have come.
No, I'm glad that you did. Oh, sweetie, I know that you're going through a really hard time right now.
I'm okay.
Here I go, making things worse. I want you to know that what's going to come out in the courtroom today is going to hurt your mother's cause. Terribly. So much, in fact, that it may destroy any chance she has of getting off.
Miss Crawford, the woman you saw in Victor Lord's room, the woman you saw holding the pillow, forcing it over his face, stopping his last breath, is that woman in this courtroom today?
Yes, sir. She is.
Can you identify her?
She is sitting right there. His widow, Dorian Lord.
That is a lie! Look at that woman's face. Just look at her.
Order.
You can tell she's lying.
There will be order in this courtroom, or I will have the bailiff clear it. Order. Order. Order.
Truth of it is that she's just very depressed.
By not being able to have a baby?
Well, it started that way. It's more than that. It's that she feels like she let me down, that she's a total failure because she can't give me a child.
Oh, my goddess, that is not her fault.
I know. I try to tell her that, but she doesn't understand that her ability to provide a child, this is not what a marriage is about. I love her. I want to see her well. That's all. And then she withdraws, and I can hardly talk to her. It's.
Well, let me try. I'm gonna try to talk.
No, you can't. She went to lunch with Blair. It's
Blair?
I know. I know. She's not my favorite person either, but she was able to get an inkling of enthusiasm out of Cassie, and frankly, it was good to see them going off together and a smile on Cassie's face, and maybe she was just glad to get away from me.
All right. I want you to listen to me right this minute now. It takes a woman a long time to get over losing a baby. It takes her even longer to accept that she may not be able to have another one. Now, you and Cassie, you're going through a tough patch right now, but, you're gonna be able to get through it. Shoot, honey, this is where faith lives, right here.
Okay, thank you. I just don't really want to talk about my problems anymore, okay? Your turn. What's up?
Well, last night, Max, he slept at the Palace Hotel.
Okay, what happened?
Well, it's hard to explain, much less talk about it. Last night when I was lying in bed alone, and it wasn't just that he wasn't beside me, it was this cold chill that told me.
Told you what?
All the love I have for him might not be enough to bring him back.
I appreciate the warning, Blair, but I just don't have enough energy right now to devote to my mother.
I know. Cassie, I know that you're trying to deal with not being able to have a child.
Not being able to have another one. I had a child, Blair. A son. William. Whom I never even saw. I wanted another chance more than anything.
You know, I understand, Cassie.
Do you?
Yes.
You know how far I went? Injected myself with these hormones that were practically toxic. Also, I could have William's brother or sister. And I'd do it again. If it could change things. But it can't. There won't be a child. Or a family.
Oh, Cassie. Sweetie, it's all right. No, it's gonna be all right, sweetie. It's gonna be all right.
She's lying!
I said order, order. Counselor, one more outburst from your client and she will follow this trial from her jail cell. Is that understood?
Yes, Your Honor, I assure you there will be no more disturbances. None.
Thank you. Continue, Mr. Gannon.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Crawford, now you've testified that on the night in question, you watched from the bathroom doorway of Victor Lord's hospital room as Dorian Lord placed a pillow over his face and left it there.
That's right.
Why didn't you stop it?
I was in complete shock. I felt like my feet were rooted to the floor. And by the time I'd recovered enough to do something, Dorian had left. And Mr. Lord was dead.
Well, what happened then? Did you call the police?
No.
Well, what about later? I mean, once it was discovered that Mr. Lord was dead,